And now I have to use the bathroom. Hello, male and female friends. If you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you're expecting to see some adult content. Because why else would you click on a video called adult content if you weren't expecting to see things for mature audiences? Luckily for you, I have just the thing to fill your desire. You know exactly what I'm talking about here. Boobies. Without further ado, here's a picture of the most beautiful boobies I have ever seen in my entire life. Did you see those boobies? Some good looking boobies, weren't they? Now if that doesn't wet your whistle, here is a picture of the greatest tits I have ever had the experience of laying my eyes on. What'd I tell you? When I deliver, I deliver. But enough with the birds, there are actually some more important things to talk about. Recently, while having my daily existential thought crisis in the shower, I came to the realization that I'm no longer a child. And that realization threw me into the devastating awareness that I am almost a full-fledged adult. And that awareness hurtled me into the striking consciousness that Elsa and Anna's parents died on the way to Rapunzel's wedding, and Elsa and Anna and Rapunzel are cousins, which is why Rapunzel is spotted at Elsa's coronation. It gets really intense in the shower. A few thought processes later, and I circled back to the understanding that I'm not a kid anymore. I'm not exactly a real adult yet either, but I am adult enough in the aspect where if I were to commit a crime, I would go to big boy jail, and that in itself is very scary. Do you know what happens in big boy jail? Neither do I, but I'm not trying to make it my mission to find out. I'm at this point in my life where I'm being given small responsibilities in order to prepare myself for the real deal, and if the way I'm handling these small responsibilities is any reflection of how I will handle the real world, I am not going to make it. The other day, I went to the doctor for a headache, and when the doctor asked me exactly what was wrong, I looked to my mother for the answer, but she wasn't there. Then I remembered I drove there on my own. I had to tell the doctor what was wrong myself. The doctor wanted to give me a prescription to see a psychiatrist because I almost had a mental breakdown. If this is what adulthood is like, I don't want any part of it. It's not even like the transition was a slow and steady process where I had time to gather my belongings and peacefully move to the next stage of life. It's like one day I was sitting in my underwear playing BioShock, and the next day I'm expected to do my taxes fully clothed. I was not ready for any of this to happen. Growing up is a scary thing, and in a few months I'll be 19, which means I'm almost 20, which basically means I need to start thinking about my retirement plans now if I want to even be slightly prepared for that. But one thing I have come to realize is that even though soon I'm going to have to deal with all that life has to offer, such as financial debt and what brand of milk is best to buy, I'm still just starting my life, meaning I have a buttload of opportunity ahead of me. I can seriously be or do anything that I want, and the world will be my oyster, so long as that oyster is within my budget. Well, that's all I have. Thank you lovelies for watching this video about my life, and I hope you guys enjoy my anxiety as much as I do. We're not going to address those 2 weeks in which I didn't post videos because I'm not really sure those 2 weeks even happened. Follow me on Twitter if you want to read my random thoughts and are a big fan of vulgarity. Follow me on Tumblr if you want to see what I think is groovy. Add me on Facebook and message me if you want to be friends, or if you need advice, or if you have a topic you want me to cover, and maybe I'll put it in a video, because I mean, that's cool, right? Tune in next week and maybe something interesting will happen. Bye! Meow, meow. That's all I have. Thank you. Ow.